shit. I had to restart my shit. Okay, we're in. Sorry, guys. I'm getting frustrated over my game because this should not be happening. Apologize. We are gonna be a little bit late. My phone is lagging like shit. So they are underway. We're about 5 laps into stage 1. 48 to go. Oh, Wesley on the apron! And around it goes Wesley! Into the field! And that's gonna be our first wreck of the night! We can see the big one behind him, Slurp involved. And that should be our first caution of tonight's event. Nigel, our pole sitter, still in the lead, but that's going to be the first mistake, an apron touch early on in stage 1. First caution of tonight's event. 51, 50, and 55 laps for fuel here, or for the stages. So overall, a decently long race. Atlanta, for some unknown reason, is a very, very long race. So keep that in mind when you're watching tonight. Ads? What are ads? I never heard of her. That's welcome into the Frank Cup series, you nerd. Here we go on. Actually, someone stayed out. Who is that? It's the 88 of. We did miss. My sound is glitching for some reason. Alright, here we go. We are green flag in the air again after the first caution of the race caused by Wesley hitting the apron. And around they go again! Into the field! And another caution is out. Apron touches galore out here. They need to stop riding the apron. They need to get off the apron. We cannot have cautions back to back, guys. Killing up. I told you, this is the first real test for a league. I will say Atlanta. So now the 88 gets track position. That is Burning Rubber in the 88 machine. He's new to the series, or new this week. I've already seen 2 apron touches by some drivers in the field, so they need to clean it up, but I'm hoping they do it. Alright, Nigel starting in 4th, Burning Rubber starting up front. Roars in 3rd place, boogity boogity boogity. Let's get racing again. Hopefully we keep it green flag for at least 5 laps. They got off to a good start, to be honest with you. Oh, the 38, last week's winner, R4D in the wall. Nigel got into him, and that's going to drop him all the way back to the rear. Yoshi Racing in the 1 machine, you see him up to 5th place. We're just trying to get 1 lap under our belts. We see Banjo in the 34, he's up to 6. K-Therm's in 11, he's getting stacked up. 6 car jumps into him. Oh, we can see Yoshi, or Stein, I think that's Yoshi in the 9, or the 1. Yes, that is Yoshi Racing in the 1. Jesus Christ, I can see the 19 just drifting. He's on the gas too long, as we see in 2nd place, that is Kevin Yu. The 99 is Kevin Yu. He's from ODRL. We know him from ODRL as he slides up the track as Roars was all over his back bumper. The 88 slows up. Here comes the outside lane. 88's on a little bit older tires. Nigel, the pole sitter, sitting right behind the 28 of Roars. So a huge pack. Oh, into the apron Roars goes. That's going to slide him up. Here comes Nigel, the 45, taking position. He's going to take the lead potentially here. Your pole sitter slurp around. But the pole sitter to the lead. Nigel back to the lead. He was your pole sitter. It's his hometown track. He's trying to secure the stage 1. We got how many laps in stage 1 left, as we had a little bit of an incident in the rear. Slurp is off the pace, so Slurp having another rough week early in the stages. Let's get an update on one of the ODRL guys that I am watching out for, who qualified around 12th. Yeah, no, he's right there. That is Slight Savage in the 2 car. He's going to try to work his way through the field tonight, and it is condensed. There's 25 cars in this field. This is one of the bigger fields, the biggest field they can have in this series. And they're all dueling for track position as Wesley slides up the track and is 3 wide back here for around 17th. Oh, they're 4 wide! 4 wide, and they keep it straight. Good job, boys. 47 stuck in the middle as Savage hits the apron, slides up. 47 gets around him as a 3 wide again. Wesley on the top. Savage in the middle and 36 of Reagan on the bottom. Here comes the 60. Oh, Savage, he's there. He clears himself. He's going to slide into 47. Here comes Wesley through the middle. Wesley going to sink it through the middle. They're 3 wide ahead of him. This is Morgan James, one of the new guys in the series, making moves on the 88, who's finally falling off due to the older tires. So Rubbin is racing, basically. I'm going to call him Rubbin. Is falling back now. Due to the tire difference, is costing him. But going back up to the front. I know maybe somebody's fuel saving or whatnot. Oh, Kevin's going to get moved by Morgan as he's making a move on Kevin. Cannot get there. 82 also in this pack right behind them. As Yoshi Racing's out of line, the 38 teammates moving one another. That's Banjo and R4D. They're actually teammates in the ODRL series as well. So we all know and love them. So now they've cleaned it up. I expect this to be like this throughout the night. You're watching Go Dogs, Mets? Who the hell are you? Alright, so now the lead is going to be between Roars, 34, Banjo, and Nigel. Your pole, they get together a little bit. That's going to knock them out of line. Here comes the 5 car to the bottom lane. That's a Toyota 5. That does not look right in my eyes, but I guess it works as the 28 of Roars is making moves. Liking K-Therms is also on the top lane following Banjo. I will say K-Therms has been willing to make the moves. He is flying right now in the 11 machine. See him in the 11 on the top lane right beside Stein in the 9. Oh, they stack up on the bottom lane as they're all over that apron. Big Culk, we saw him make a ton of moves at Daytona. I said earlier that 5 machine, he has some speed at these drafting tracks, and last week I saw a lot of promise from him at Daytona. So him being up front right now is not surprising to me. I thought he was going to run well. Oh, hard into the wall, the 88. And that's going to be his stage over unless a caution comes out. And a caution may come out, and around Reagan goes. And yes, he was involved. That's going to be our 3rd caution of the night, potentially. Nope, no caution. They keep it straight as they're starting to battle for the lead. Wesley up top now. No, the 5 car got shuffled out of line. So now the 5 is shuffled out of line. He's going to have to get back there very soon. Big Culk is out of line. He's got to get in front of K-Therms if possible. We can see Wesley actually arcing it in. That's actually very smart of him. I mean, if you're Nigel, I mean, that's very smart. Get the arc in. But if Roars gets underneath you, he might move you up the track. As we now have, I think, 35 to go. Here comes R4D in that 38 machine. Here comes Stein in the 9. Pushing Roars. Here comes the bumper to the 45 of Nigel. The inside lane was given up. Here comes the 28 of Roars. To the lead he goes. Can the 45 get back down? No, he cannot. So now it's a new leader in Roars. Stein sitting right behind him. Roars is a past champion of the series. Stein, I don't know if he has a championship, but he's been very strong in ODRL when he's run. You can see them getting stacked up behind him. Still a decently large pack, I would say. About 10 cars in this pack. So I would say it's going to be a fun finish in stage 1. Now, the main thing about this pit road that I don't know how it's going to be enforced is that I think it's off of 4. I'm not completely sure. I think it's off of 4. We'll see. How do I, fuck. I can't remove his comment, guys. I can't remove his comment. What the fuck? I can't remove his comment. I apologize. I can't remove the bot's comment. Do not click that link. Can a viewer help me out? I need, Marty, can you delete that for me, please? Marty, I need you to delete that for me. I can't delete that shit. It won't allow me. But now Stein sits in second while Roars continues to lead over the field. There are 3 wide back here with Kevin Yu, then 6. And this, I think, is that the 70? Let me get the number. Yes, that is 77. As this is just outside the top 15, top 10, I would say. As they're 3 wide, Kevin Yu and company. As he makes the pass on the 6 and 38 of R40. I can't block that message. Why can't I? They might be starting to pit very soon. Because they're all over the 28's back bumper. Yeah, we have 1 pit stop. That is R40 coming in this time by. So he's the first of the pit stops. Up front, at least. So R40 decides to pit very early on. Here they come. I saw a thing by one of the drivers in this pack. Yeah, we can see him diving down. Savage also down pit road. Good entry by those guys, so that is the first of the pit stops. So they're just making sure they get good entries, essentially. I don't understand Twitch. Like, why can't I just delete the comment? Thank you. Thank you. I can't delete the comment for some reason. Twitch is stupid where you can't manually do it unless you're on. I'm about to get the PC. But yes, we have not seen. We saw a few guys pit that time by. Here comes Banjo and company. Oh, the 77 missed pit road. And he's back. He's in reverse. Put it in reverse, Derry. Do not go too far, 77. He got in. What a save. That's funny. He put it in reverse. He put it in fucking reverse. That's funny as hell. Big Colt making moves. Here we go. When do they come down to pit road? Here they come. The leader and Big Colt to pit road. Good group, into the wall they go. 6 car made it. Everyone made it though. So Yoshi Racing and Stein are the last guys out with this other group following them. How long do this group stay out together? They're gonna stay out as long as possible, if I'm not mistaken, just to get some track position and advantage on the other guys. Tire advantage, really. They also, by the way, have the luxury of being able to maybe pit earlier, maybe get a better entry, as they don't have as many cars as Yoshi trying to get underneath Stein. They're gonna come down this time most likely, or next time by. They have 3 laps of fuel left in their tank. How many laps more can K-Therms, Kevin Yu, and company stay out? See K-Therms running high to get that arc down, to get underneath one of these guys if they leave it open. Here comes K-Therms as they're all signaling to come down pit road this time by. Yoshi Racing and company. Pit stops are going to be coming. Here they come. From Yoshi and Kevin Yu, we see another car in the background right behind them. But yes, they're going to come down this time by. That was Tink's Puddin'. Oh, Tink car around! And around he goes, collects no one, but that's going to be a big wreck for him. He's going to go a lap down, and here we come to pit road. K-Therms is going to stay out another lap. So Stein comes down. K-Therms is not. Oh, K-Therms wasn't the leader. He's already stayed out as they're making a little contact here. Slurp in front of Banjo and company. We have a leader check. Wesley, maybe? Oh, here comes the pack. The rumbling of the pack as they fly by the guys on pit road. As they're now getting up to speed. So the 28 is trying to hunt down Wesley, who took 2 tires. So Stein is technically still your leader, but he's there. So he's coming out of pit road now. So it doesn't matter. As we're going to have 12 to go, it's not going to be enough for this man to hold on. You know, he's going to have to pray that they're hunting. No, they're going to get to him before this ends. And whether or not it's a good thing. And also, someone who jumped a ton of spots there is Big, actually. Yeah, Big Hulk. Slurp isn't top 5, by the way. Funny enough. Oh, Morgan James making a move on the 91 as he slid up. Here comes Reagan. Stein underneath him. A lot of guys are going to be trapped a lap down here as we have 11 to go in stage 1. Let's get back up to our pole sitter. Wesley still hanging on over the 28 in R4D as Slurp is now a lap down. Yeah, we're going to have a battle here as now Roars is all over Slurp's back bumper. Side by side for the lead. Remember, the bottom lane is preferred, but if he gives him a little bumper, he'll slide him up. Upset his car, and it could slide Wesley up the track. That is his goal. As R4D is going to be there, as well as the 5 car. We are under 10 laps to go in stage 1. We can already see the back bumper somewhat being applied to the 19. Question is, how well is that 19 car handling at this point in the run? Hello, Static. How you doing, man? Welcome in. We can already see they're all stacking up behind him. The top 5 are in this battle. Here comes Roars to the top. The 38 is going to push the 19 on older tires. Here comes the 5 car making an aggressive move. moves the 30 up the track, and he's going to take that spot. Up to third, now he goes. So now, with that move there, we could have a switch as the 28 and the 19 make a little contact down the backstretch side by side. Here comes the 5 car, making a dive to the apron. He goes. He's going to take it. Does he stick it? Big Coke 4 wide for the lead. No one in the wall. Melodramatic, and around he goes. He saves it. Slurp on the apron. And they're still keeping straight. Holy smokes, and Melo sneaks through to steal the lead. Here comes Yoshi Racing on the freshest tires out of this group. It went from a Wesley show and Roars to now a Melo show and company. So Yoshi has a great opportunity now to steal the stage after pitting in the later group, as we have 6 to go in stage 1. You got a lap car ahead of him on the outside lane. Just keep out of the way, buddy. 79 keeps out of the way. Good job by him. The main thing, if you're a lap car, do not interfere with the leaders. We do not want what happened with Yoshi last week, where he caused a big one in the midfield. Alright, we're going to get over to Melodramatic's point of view. So Melo stole the lead after that big, nearly huge wreck, as R4D, last week's winner, sits in second. R4D having a great season so far. This is the league owner, if you guys didn't know. This is Melodramatic, the league owner. He invited me to commentate, and I appreciate the offer. I'm willing to do it, and well, this is fun. Love seeing league owners definitely run well in their own leagues. I know it's like taboo or something, but honestly, if they run well in their league, that means they also have speed, and that's a good thing if you ask me. But yeah, he's leading over Yoshi as we are under 4 laps to go in stage 1. So they are all neck and neck, the top 5. We can also see that guy Ty now sticking his head into the fight in 5th. Slurp, reminder, Slurp is not for position, funny enough. He is currently on the outside, lap down, maybe 2 laps down now. So he is just trying to hang on to this lead pack as we are now under 3 laps to go. Here comes R4D on the bottom of Yoshi, all the way on the apron. Roar's also sitting right behind him. Apron touch. Here comes the 82 on the outside lane. That guy Ty, as they all get slippery. We see the pole sitter go to the apron. The inside lane is losing. Oh, 3 wide for the lead. Here comes a 28 to the top. 82 to the top. That guy Ty trying to take the lead. He's going to get it. To the lead he goes. He clears all 3 of them. And now he's to the lead with 2 to go in stage 1. Slurp is a lap car in this fight as well. Here comes the 1 car of Yoshi. We thought the other car was going to win it, but now it's going to be a man fight between that guy Ty and Yoshi Racing. This is going to be a fun fight. Here we go. White flag in the air for stage 1. Oh, he gets loose. Here comes R4D. To the apron he goes. R4D to the lead. He got loose there. Here comes the 21 of Melo. He gets contact. Here comes Wesley. 4 wide for second. Is this going to open the door for R4D? He's got Slurp straps heading into 3 and 4 for the last time in stage 1. Wesley hits the apron unless Slurp slips up. That's going to be a stage 1 victory. Leading off where he started the last time we finished. All in round they go. Big one behind him. And R4D wins his first stage of the season. R4D, last week's winner, starts off where he left off in first place. And the big one behind him, as we like to say. Holy stage. Holy fudge. And the big one behind him. Oh my gosh, that was a huge one, to be honest. I'll be right back, guys. Stage 1 definitely didn't disappoint. A lot of great action, also a lot of moving. Here we go again. Start of stage number 1. Here we go. We see somebody did not pit. That's a 60 car. Costly mistake. Couldn't trap him. It could trap him a lap down early on in this race. Not a great start for him, but here we go again. 19 is out of line early on in stage 2. 5 car out of line. That's going to send him to the rear. That's not where you want to be. So the 5 car, who was running so well in stage 1, is going to fall all the way back to the rear, but Stein takes over the lead. So Stein so far has been very, very consistent, running inside the top 5. Here comes R4D. Stage 2, by the way, is a little bit shorter than stage 1. So if I'm not mistaken, let me check my book, my notes. So stage 1, if I'm not mistaken, compared to stage, yeah, no, it's only 1 lap shorter than stage 1, but based on what we saw there, they're going to ramp it up towards the end. We saw a lot of moves being made in the final 2 laps. The guy who I thought was going to win, Yoshi Racing, ended up not even winning the stage. So it's definitely something to watch out for, as R4D has been very strong at the end of these stages and races. So now he sits in second. Stein, though, in the lead. Someone who I said earlier, I'll go over my picks for the race. I'll tell you guys who I picked in particular. I did pick Stein. I felt like going into the night, he had a very quick machinery, and it was definitely my pick to make. And I'll tell you guys right now, I'm liking my pick right now. So my picks tonight overall, Stein and R4D, as R4D is out of line now. So now Wesley has also been very strong. Been a very strong machine tonight. Has run well. He's had a few mistakes, but I would say Wesley has been strong. He hit the apron in stage 1 very early on, as we see Roars slide up the track again. Roars up the track as Wesley and Stein are 1-2 early on in stage 2. So now we're going to look behind him. We're going to go back to the rear section. They're 4 wide. That guy tie around. No! It banned you around, and that's going to be a big one again. Kevin Yu is lagged out. Oh, and they're flipping. Caution is out. Caution is out. I said earlier, this is going to be a big test of a league. Can they run Atlanta, of all tracks, really well? I said earlier, this is a test. So far, here we go. Nigel's sitting in the midfield section as Yoshi Racing and Wesley, Stein and Wesley 1-2, as K-Therms now back into the fight in the 11 machine. The 11 Toyota, when he's got track position, can be very competitive. The issue is track position. He hasn't had it really on tonight. As now Wesley is your new leader in stage 2. He stayed out on a little bit older tires, maybe 3 to 4 laps, but that's not bad for compared to other guys. But it's Atlanta. Tires do matter at this type of racetrack, as Roars is going to send it down to the apron. Underneath the 11 car, as now K-Therms is going to fall back to the rear as he could not get back in line. Side by side for the lead. Stein on the top. They're actually going to go 3 wide. Nearly they did. Here comes Roars being aggressive. Oh, shit. Oh my god. You can see them dancing up here. 3 wide for third. Stein and Roars side by side entering 1 and 2. Stein is going to have to side draft. Here comes Reagan boy. I know Reagan. I haven't seen him all tonight. He finally got some track position. Is now pushing for the lead. R4D also into this fight. Love to see some guys like that into this fray. As you see K-Therms slide up the track. me get my controller right. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get my Chromebook, my laptop to work. Outsider also inside the top 5 for the first time tonight. Look at him making moves. Stein is on the outside, losing track position. Tough break for him as Nigel, R4D are on the top, on the bottom line, outsider as well. And look who's back inside the top 10. You wouldn't guess it, but Slurp is back inside the top 10, making moves. The Slurp is making his way slowly but surely through the field. As we now have a huge pack. I'll get the lap count in about 3 laps. I'm joking, in about a lap and a half, guys. I'm trying to get my my laptop to work. It's a big boy, so apologies if I am a little quiet for some bits. So Outsider's been chilling here. Reagan, though, has been on the outside looking in right now. He's stuck on the outside lane. This is not where you want to be, but at the same time, he's holding strong as now he gets sent too wide. That's exactly what Stein didn't need. That's going to hinder him a whole lot as they're starting to actually get checked up as we saw. Oh, 77! He slips and wrecks the whole field, and around they go again. 77 got free or something and just killed the field as the caution is out. 77 Ramsey got loose or something and hooked a right and killed the field. Here we go again in stage 2. Where green flag is in there. R4D on in first place, starting on pole technically for this restart in stage 2. Second caution of stage 2. Nigel pushing him, the pole sitter. Back there in 4th is Slurp, having a good run for himself. Solidly right now inside the top 10, top 5 after getting lapped in stage 1. So Slurp's main issue has been luck in this series. Really, just luck. He hasn't had any luck, but tonight could be his night. He had no luck last week, but we're in stage 2, and so far it's going so well. So far so good, as we like to say. Outsider also sitting back there in 4th, having a great run for himself. Had a solid week, I would say, last week, as he finished top 10. He's top 10 in points, so he's currently in the playoffs, but you know, it takes a lot out of the series. You got to make every race. Top 10 are only in the playoffs. So that's what's going to make it a difference compared to other leagues, is that every week matters. Like, it's not going to be, you have one good week here and you're going to get locked in. No, you have to run well every single week. Wins don't lock you in. And that's going to be the thing. Kilbo and the 10 car returning to the series as well. Solid running so far behind the 5 car. As you see, they're starting to make, I guess, diverting their lines. I think arcing, especially back here around this position, is probably your go-to method. I think you should arc the car corner in. Don't follow the car ahead of you on the bottom if you can. Like Slurp. Look at Slurp. He is getting to arc in when he can. Like, obviously, don't lose track position doing it, but if you can, arc in the corners. As Melodramatic is now in the heat of fray. Remember, he almost stole stage 1 as there's 3 wide. 47, little contact with the car behind him, but they keep it straight. The 36 of Reagan. Ooh, K-Therm's looking to the inside of Roars. So let's get back up to the leader. R4D immediately gets passed by your pole sitter to the bottom, the 45 of Wesley, or no, nah, that's not Wesley, that's the 45. Who's in the 45 tonight? He's making the move for the lead. It's not Wesley. It is our boy. We're gonna look on board from this point of view. Screw it, guys. Sorry about that. Nigel. I keep calling him Wesley because I have my point of view up. I apologize, Nigel. But Nigel has been very quick tonight. Remember, he qualified on pole, but R4D is trying to take the lead from him. But he's not having any of it side by side between the top two. Still side by side as Slurp is going to pull into the lead, sliding up the track. There goes R4D as Stein is going to take the top lane. He's going to go up to the second lane. He actually got pushed up by Outsider, so that's going to cost those two to fall to the rear of the field. Apologies, I am getting my Twitch up on my little how you guys doing today? Here they go. So far it's been really clean, I would say, overall. Besides the few cautions that we've had, of course. It's been a good race, I would state. It's been a solid race. As you see, now Slurp is up to second. So Slurp got back his track position as Yoshi is now stuck in the middle. Oh, there they go again in the rear. Caution is out. A lot of midfield wrecks, I would state. Hello. I'm testing mushroom. Hello? That is going to be our fourth caution of stage 2. And now they're going to get it restarted again. So here we go. Into the Geico restart zone they go. And we are underway again in stage 2. Does this open the door for some fuel strategy here? As we are now under 21 laps to go in stage 2. So no more... I think fuel is good. Yes, they are good on fuel. So we're going to see all push, push, push. Lewis, push. Kibble around on the apron. That's the stage over. He may have had a little bit of contact. I don't know what happened, but Kibble around. As they head into 3 and 4. 20 to go at the line. Nigel Speed is your leader. So Nigel, Outsider, Slurp. Who's sitting back there in 4th? Oh, we can also see Mello, Wesley sliding up R4D in 4th. So a lot of the guys we expect to be up front. The 5 car also pushing Wesley. So a lot of good guys up front. Wars also up inside the top 5. So guys I expected to be up front are leading right now, in my opinion. Caution is out again. What happened this time? Oh, we can already see him around. 10 car of Kobo and the 6 car go around. Here we go. Another restart. Stage 2. Here we go. Their green flag is in the air. The 95 has been considered a menace tonight, as we are underway again in stage 2. 77, also some track position there. A lot of guys that haven't been running up front are now inside the top 5. I don't know how this is going to end respectfully, but as the 91 gets slid up, he slides himself up nearly into the wall. Keep it up there. He does. As now the leaders are R4D and the 19 of Wesley. Here we go. I'm gonna get the lap count for you guys real quick. 13 to go in stage 2. So now the laps are dwindling. They just need to clean it up. They need to be less aggressive. Get off the apron, guys. Like, we don't need to be sitting on the apron as Wesley is starting to use the outside lane, the 77 pushing him. They cannot make any ground right now as we saw Banjo making moves. Don't know what the hell is my computer doing. This is the huge pack, Epic Gamer in the 12. We can see him on the outside. Outside lane, it's grooving and smoothing. It's actually moving a little bit as we see K-Therms jump to the super top as they're stacking up on the bottom. 6 car hits Kelbo. 12 car of Epic Gamer in the wall. It's going to cost him some track position. A Savage is trying to make his way through the chaos that is the midfield. 88 bumps into him. A Savage gets under the 60. Wesley still stuck on the top. We're going to see some people not give a ton of room as the Bush is also here. Oh, 5 car slides up. Here comes Epic Gamer, making it 3 wide between Mello and company. As they're stacking up, here comes Bush. As he's pushing Mello. Back up to the front, we see a 3 wide fight. 45 stuck in the middle, he's gonna get stuck in the sucker hole. Can outsider let him in? Oh, the 34 missed the bottom. Banjo missed the bottom, that's gonna cost him some positions. He barely missed it. That is all you need for a mistake at this type of track. Alright, R4D though has been one of the most consistent drivers in this field so far tonight, and it's proven off to be a massive success for him. Told you earlier, he's got some speed and he's proven it here tonight. R4D, by the way, like I said earlier, he's won the last 3 races at this track. So there's a reason why they consider him the Atlanta GOAT, as some people state. As they're 3 wide back there. Oh, someone in the grass! Good job by Yoshi. Good job. Okay, I know he runs Premier in the series in NXT or in Europe, but that is a good job by him. Most idiots would just full throttle it, don't care about the field, and just kill the field, but good job by him. Good job by that guy. I appreciate him. Good racing by Yoshi there as R4D is your leader. Roars is sticking it behind him, 6 to go in stage 1. This is where the hot spot is, though. A lot of racing between Wesley and Morgan James for the top 10 spot. I think only the top 5 get points. It's 3 wide. Here comes. Like I said earlier, Savage is aggressive, but he's got speed. I don't think I said that earlier, but Savage is aggressive, but he's got speed, and he's trying to get through the field. He finally has a little bit of track position inside the top 10. He's going to try to take advantage of it, as Stein is now behind him. Or that's actually Yoshi Racing. If Wesley leaves the door open for Savage, he will take it. That is Stein behind him. Oh, 82 in the middle. That guy stuck in the mid. Little slide up into the 77. Here comes Kilbo to the bottom. Just outside the top 10. Reagan gets slid up outside this 80. I think is now going a lap down. No, that's Burning Rubber inside the top 10 here. Burning, one of the new guys I haven't seen before in the series, is running solidly inside the top 10 right now. Good run for him and the 88 crew, I would state. That's a good run for him. As he's oh my God, who just hit the wall? That's gonna be a caution. That's the end of stage 2. And R4D is gonna sweep the stages. Roars finishes second, Slurp in third, Nigel in fourth, fifth should be. Fifth is Banjo, Outsider 6th, Burning Rubber 7th, Reagan 8th, Wesley 9th, and Stein rounds out your top 10. Solid top 10. Little bit of trouble in stage 2 though. So R4D sweeps the stages at Atlanta. Here we go. We have someone who stayed out. The 12 car of Epic Gamer decided to take 2 or only fuel, which is surprising to me. As he's immediately to the top and gets moved, so that was not intentional by Epic. So that's going to drop him all the way back to the rear, so he cannot get in line, as he's going to stay. He's actually going to get in line here. So Roars R4D. Caution is out again. Gordon Ramsay out. Some other guy just quit as well. Jeez. Little chaos tonight. But R4D is your leader. Roars right us alongside him. Here we go into the Geico restart zone in stage 3. We're underway again. Here they go. So Roars, Outsider, and R4D are your top 3. Nigel sits in 4th, has a great run tonight. The 34 Banjo gets free! Almost wrecked Slurp, but they keep it straight. As we are now under, I think, 50 to go in about a lap and a half. So this race has been very long and tedious, but I'm happy it's about to end. Respectfully, of course. Some of the racing has been good. It's just the last few cautions have been, I think, over aggression. 91 is coming down on Stein. Oh, as we see the 2 car sent 3 wide now. He's stuck on the middle lane. As the 91 is trying to side draft, and I don't know what he's doing. Oh, 12 car on the wall. Morgan James is out. And around someone goes. I don't know who that was. It was the 91. The new driver in the field has been struggling tonight with a lot of issues. Oh, the 47, a Busch. We might see something here. To get free. So Stein is now trying to work his way through the field as the 82 of that guy slides up the track. As Stein was inside the top 5 majority of tonight, but now he's outside the top 15. He's in 15th, trying to make his way slowly but surely through the field. Oh, Nitro out of line. Here comes Slurp to the bottom. Sorry guys, I am looking at my my damn thing. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it's on the top. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I'm using my computer to actually look at my chat now, so it's weird. But here we go. 88 out of line. He's been having a great run tonight. Solid debut by him. Unlike the 91, he's been having a solid debut. 91's been in a few accidents, but he's been doing decent, I would say. As they are now gonna hopefully clean it up for the last 50 laps in this race. It's gonna be pack racing. It's inevitable at this type of racetrack. You're gonna have pack racing, but the number one thing you don't want is to become a wreckfest. And this, I'm hoping it cleans up. It has been cleaning up the last few laps, though. They just need to keep it clean for the last 40 or so laps. But new leader, by the way, Roars has taken the show to the fight to R4D and Outsider. So Roars, a former champion in the series, has been very quick in the past. He's also very aggressive. I will state this: he's aggressive, but when he has the speed and he's on it, he's a very fast driver. And right now, he's on it. So he's leading over the field, over this 23 car man field right now, as they're all still in the main packs draft. Banjo sits in 4th, right behind his teammate. Technically, there's no teams in this series, but they formed a legal team, as we like to say, Banjo and company. So they consider themselves teammates. I consider it legal, but they're teammates in their eyes. So that is why I say there's no teammates, but they work together like teammates. We see the blue car of Stein going to the top. No, that's not Stein. That is Yoshi Racing in that one machine, as the 5 car Big Colt to the rear of this main pack. Wesley in the 19 has been solid after spinning in stage 1 off the apron. Has not had an issue after. I mean, that's a learning mistake by him, but he learned his mistake and has been running very solidly inside the top 10 ever since. Oh, here comes the 36 of Reagan Boy, though, looking for underneath him. So Reagan is looking to make moves on him. Yeah, Reagan loses a spot by being aggressive to Yoshi there. So Reagan drops to, I think, round 8th. Behind Wesley and company. Costly mistake by him, as track position is the king at this type of raceway. And I'm wondering how they enter pit road. How well do these guys enter pit road with this huge group? They're going to be entering hard, of course. 43 to go in stage 3. So we have about 2 more pit stops on the road. Execution, pit road, keeping yourself in the fight. Those are your main goals. Do not put yourself out of this lead pack because you're being overly aggressive, being dumb, and trying to pass someone you shouldn't. K-Therms to the top, trying to make a run, as Roars has led the last 6 or 7 laps of the race. solidly right now as they're 3 wide back there. Wesley stuck in the middle. Here comes Reagan Boy to the bottom. Here comes the 45 of Nestle. 45 takes that spot, and Wesley drops back to the bottom. Oh, Roars on the apron, hitting the grass a tiny bit as he's going to be hell of aggressive. He's going to be aggressive right now as we have 41 to go in stage 3. $41 to go at Atlanta for the Frank Cup Series. Pit stops. The window's open. We can see somebody moving somebody up back there. I think that's Savage being aggressive. Yeah, he's on the apron being held. As he's going to get around Wesley and company. Catherine is going to get back in line. So this is just inside the top 10 here. So just about 18 cars still into this fight for the win. Thus we have a caution. Outsider up to second. No, Outsider's been in second. He's been quiet. Quietly just sitting there waiting to pounce, I would state. He's been sitting there waiting to pounce on a mistake by the top, from the top drivers tonight, and he's been really solid. He wants to steal this win from Wars if possible. I think pit strategy is going to be the key. I really think your entry to pit road is going to dictate who wins the race tonight. As they finally cleaned it up. I'm loving the racing right now. They finally cleaned it up. A lot of guys have spread out from the field. Oh, K-Therms goes wide. He backs down in front of the 60. 60 decides to push him. Actually, never mind. His push was to move him up as Stein is back inside the top 10. Yeah, Stein back inside the top 10, running solid right now. Has been making his way through the field after getting an incident with Kobo. As he gets underneath the 45, who's dropping like a fly. Nigel's not having a good stage 3. He's out of line. He gets in line. Can he get in there? He does. That's a key position for him. Up to 9, down to 9th he goes, but he gets back in line. That's where you want to be. Stein right behind Reagan Boy. They're all blue cars, by the way. I don't know if that was practiced by them, but they're all blue cars. And I know all 3 of them from ODRL. And they all 3 know one another. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but they're all congested back here. As we see someone run up the track a little bit. But Roars has led a ton of laps in stage 3. Stein, never mind. Slurp just sitting patiently in 5th. The main thing this lead pack can't do compared to the leader is arc it. That's the reason why they probably can't get around him, is that they can arc it. The leader can arc, whereas 2nd and 3rd can't. They got somebody on their back bumper. Yeah, Outsider, you can see, look at the different lines. Oh, Roars gets slapped. Oh, they're sliding up back there. 45 and Nigel slipped up and hit the apron and has fallen back outside the top 10 now in 11th. So now they're relying on the 60 car. If the 60 cannot get there, they're going to lose the main pack draft. That is Tinks Puddin. I don't really know him, but oh, as Wesley moves him. This is not what you need, guys. Think logically. Catch the leader. They're going to lose the main pack's draft if they're not smart enough, but they will get it. Yeah, they'll have draft. It's normal draft tonight. I forgot. They didn't use low for some reason, so it is normal draft as Reagan pushes Yoshi. Reagan, Yoshi, Stein just inside the top 10. Solid run from those 3. Oh, Stein! Yoshi in the apron. Here comes Stein taking 2 for 1 deal. He takes it. Here comes Wesley. 2 for 1 deal for that man, Stein. Making moves right now. I'm telling you, man. He has some speed. Hello? Hello guys, sorry about that. My audio was glitching. I lied on my party. Apologize for that, but we're back. So Outsider, the 8 car, the 28 Roars, and R4D, your top 3. Sitting back there in 4th is Banjo. Sitting back there in 5th is Slurp. Guys I would expect to be in the championship hunt this season are going to be up front at Atlanta. I think this is a track where the actual skill, Tinks Puddin fall into the rear of this pack. K-Therms, here comes Savage to pit road. They are low on fuel. We might see a lot of guys come down this time by. Remember, it's off of 4. Yeah, here comes Savage to pit road. So he enters alone. Does that help him or hinder him? Tires are going to be a question as well. My in-car view, the 19 of Wesley is low on tire percentage. There's another factor into play as Stein is up to 6. Yoshi Racing is starting to fall back a ton. Oh my gosh, they're getting free. So when does Roars decide enough is enough and let's head it down pit road? Yoshi Racing is slipping. Here comes Melodramatic on his inside. Here comes Roars to pit road this time by. Tires are becoming a factor. So Roars is signaled. That's going to slide up. The 8 car. Here he comes to pit road. Oh my god, he nearly killed someone. That is the big issue with that pit road, but he didn't kill anyone. He entered smoothly. Good execution by him, I would say. I mean, he did tap someone, but obviously that is amazing for how many cars were behind him. All right, who comes down this time by? We see some cars signal in the rear. Here comes Outside of pit road. Outside of pit road this time by. The 88 joins him alongside with other few guys. 60 car of Tinks Puddin joins him. Let's see if he can beat out some other cars. We see Dots on the apron. Good exit by him as R4D goes wrapping around him. When does R4D come to pit road? Here they come to this time by. So R4D and company are coming down this time by for pit road. Here they come. A big pack. Ooh, Banjo gets a little free, but R4D gets a perfect entry by his standard. Yoshi gains a little bit on entry. Yoshi Racing is still in this pack. That was not Yoshi Racing I was talking about. Here comes Slurp and Stein and company. Melodramatic and company. They're all coming down this time by. They're trying to get fresh tires on this field. Here they come. Good entry by them. Good entry by these 4. Great entry by all 4 of them. So Roars is going to have to pass Savage, who pitted very early, so he's the new leader when the fuel cycle cycles out around. They have one more pit stop after this cycle. Here they come out of pit road this time by. Roars is going to get around R4D. He does. So now he's up to 2nd. Can he hunt down the 2 car? Oh my god, Slurp almost lost it. They're coming out of pit road this time by. That's going to be the 2nd group that we're going to have to watch throughout this cycle. They're going to have the fresh tires. As now, Savage is being caught. Alright, let's get a lap check real quick as we see the leader of Roars is hunting down the 2, who is actually your leader in the race. So now Savage, doing an early pit strategy, is trying to gain some track position as he's going to be hunted down by Roars. As we have 23 to go in the race. So one more. Actually, they're good on fuel and tires. So this is going to be the battle for the win. Here comes R4D. Does he make it 3 wide like he did earlier? He does. Here comes R4D and Banjo. Underneath Savage they go. And R4D to the lead. Banjo right behind him. Here they go. So R4D, last week's winner, takes the lead over Roars, who couldn't get around Savage efficiently. Outsider now into the fray. Remember, with the freshest tires in this group, he might have a chance. Lotus Field is actually shuffled. Actually, Yoshi and Stein, if they don't get held up by Big Colt here, Yoshi, Slurp, Stein, and company, they're on the freshest tires, and they're going to be hunting down right now. Hunting R4D and company down. It's going to be fun if they can get there. We have about 20 to go, so they could get there. I think they will get there in the final laps. A Savage now is going to fall back in right behind, right in front of Reagan Boy. His main goal now is just to hang on and hopefully a caution. As he's going to have a chance in the draft. If he loses the draft, though, his race is over. But with draft, he has a chance at this race win, if all hell breaks loose. But R4D and Banjo, 2 teammates, and ODRL, technically, they consider themselves teammates in here as well. They're very quick, and they're hanging on to the top 2 spots. Right behind him is going to be Roars, who's been aggressive. You open that door, he may take it. We'll get a lap check in about 2 minutes. Come on. $18 to go! Someone on the apron! As we're under 20 laps to go in Stage 3. It's been a great race so far in Stage 3. I will state, it was not good in the first 2 stages. I will admit, they had a bit of a wreck fest. But in Stage 3, after they got it figured out, they've been racing really good. And it's been competitive as we're under 20 laps to go. We have some fresh tires. Stein leading that charge in the 9 machine. Let's get up to Stein. Stein is coming back from an issue in Stage 3 early on. He is making moves, and he's right behind someone. Savage, who pitted super early at the beginning of the stage. So Stein's got to make his moves quick and efficiently to get up to the lead. Outsider on the outside. He gets back in line. Oh! Reagan around! And he collects Stein and Slurp! And that is going to do it for Stein. Tough circumstances as he gets wrecked. As he has no damage on his machine. Tough break for Stein as he was moving through the field and gets the death penalty. And this saves, you know who this saves? Savage. Savage is now going to be on the same tire strategy as everyone else inside the top 10. Beautiful work by him, and now he's going to have a chance at winning this thing. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? As they're now exiting pit road. Nigel Speed, why do I always go back to him? Luckily, I don't think there's damage on. As Outsider is your leader. Boogity boogity boogity. Let's get racing, ladies and gentlemen. We're under 12 laps to go in Stage 3. 13 to go. Who's gonna get it done at Atlanta? R4D has been the strongest driver of the night. But can he hang on to win his 4th race at Atlanta in a row? He won last week. Can he do it again? Banjo slides up. That's going to be it. So Roars may have pushed him up a little bit, but that's honestly expected later in this race. Savage in the middle. Told you earlier, he's aggressive. He got bumped and banged. He's slow. Oh my God, the 36 just moved Savage up the track. God damn. Savage gets back in line though, right in front of the 5 car. 91 in this pack in the rear. They're 3 wide as Slurp is now in the rear field as he slides up and hits the 60 a little bit. Back up front in 3rd place is Burning Rubber, a new guy in the series trying to steal the win in his first start this season. As we are under 11 laps to go in stage 3. You can see them all. Stein, around they go! The 12 car, and they collect another few groups of cars. And they're barrel rolling down the track. 91 around. Outsider took 2 tires and now is going to drop back to the rear. Back to the Wrecking Fest. Alright guys, let's clean it up here. Come on. Here we go. Nigel sits in 6th. 88 of Burning Rubber, trying to steal the win from R4D. 19 pushing the 38. Up to the lead he goes. .28, and they make contact. There goes the 91. His race is over. R4D gonna be almost smooth out of line as they're all like super tight up front. The problem is that they can't arc the corner in, so they're really costing themselves on entry. We have under 6 laps to go in stage 3. Nigel holding up Yoshi Racing as Wesley is trying to make a move. Oh, someone went around! They save it! That was Stein around! Into the grass he goes! And his race is over! Heartbreak for Stein! Heartbreak for Stein, but it's still not over for the 36 and Wesley. Wesley is trying everything he can do to get underneath the 38 of R4D. Banjo sitting right behind Wesley. We are under, should be under 10 laps to go. I'll get a lap check real quick. Wesley, R4D. He's won every stage so far in this race. Sitting second is Wesley. He's been running super consistent. Spun out early in the show, but has made up for it massively. Here comes Yoshi Racing, being extra aggressive. Banjo had the lane, Yoshi did not, and he's gonna get pushed up the track as he goes. Oh, Wesley under the apron. What is he doing? He's under the apron. You can't be doing that, brother. He's looking for any opportunity to get underneath the leader of R4D. There's no can do though. Oh my God, he's going through the grass. Yoshi Racing moves a 34, a Banjo. Jesus Christ. What am I seeing? This might be white flag? Wesley is now your new leader. I'm seeing extra aggressive racing now. Fucking stream. Stop buffering. Yes, this is white flag. White flag is in the air for Frank's Cup Series at Atlanta. The last lap of the race. Who is going to get it done? Coming to 3 and 4. Wesley, your leader. R4D is going to give him the bumper. Wesley made the pass in the grass, and he's going to get it done at Atlanta. Reagan steals second. And into the wall they go behind him. Just like it started, it gets a flip again. He made a pass in the grass. Yes, Reagan. I am disappointed in your guys' racing, but I will give you people that deserve interviews. Yes, you deserve an interview. So I will give you guys interviews. Top 3. Who finished top 3, Reagan? You're gonna hear disappointment in my voice though, because that was what I just saw at the end there was ridiculous from some people that I even know. Oh, my fucking party invites are not working. Okay. Oh my god, I gotta restart my party. Give me a second. Okay. Oh my god. Passing the grass. Crazy, bro. There we go. Where is he? R4D. Does he have he has a mic, he has a banjo.
I should be elated with a second place, but that race was torture.
Do we have everyone in here? We don't have R4D.
Yeah, I need to see if I have him friended.
Well, I don't know if he he might be pissed.
I'll be honest, everyone's pissed after that race. I'm pissed finishing second, so, you know.
Trust me, what I saw at the end there should not be happening in a league. That's unexcusable from
Wait,
whoever
oops.
it was. What I saw at the end there was shitty.
Yeah,
I don't care who it is. I don't care if you have revenge. On a stream, it looks bad, and it just makes it look worse.
What happened?
I thought somebody intentionally sent it on the apron and just wrecked the whole field at the end for revenge or something. I don't know
Alright.
who it was, but they fucking killed the field at the end. and it just ruined behind you guys. I don't care. I understand people were being. Oh, honestly, it was good until you guys got the caution in stage three, and stage three you guys were running well. Finally cleaned it up, and then that happened. But all right, let's get out of the negativity space. All right, I got third and I don't have R4D. I don't know if he'll join us, but I do have some guys who joined us here. Definitely had good runs tonight. You got to make sure you guys include your audio real quick.
Can do.
I gotta check something real quick before I do this. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, your name's Reagan, so of course you're David Reagan, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Reagan boy. Solid nights. You were able to. It was a chaotic. Let's be honest here, Reagan. It was chaos, but through all the chaos, you got a second place. The last 3 to 4 laps, give me your thoughts. Like just making your way through the field, surviving whatever was happening in front of you and behind you. What were your thoughts at the end there?
Yeah, no, first of all, that was just a crazy race towards the end. Then just having allergies and feeling sick and just everything going on at the end, I'm worn out. And but really the move that set up that finish for me was uh Parker or Yoshi Racing went into that got chopped by Banjo, I believe, going into turn one, and that just sent everyone at the track. And I was four wide bottom, and Atlanta's such a bottom dominant track. I went from sixth to third in one corner, and that really set up the rest of that finish. I did rough up Joey a little bit off the final corner. He just kind of slid up, and I didn't really hit him that hard, so I don't know if he's mad about that. But I mean, overall, it was just a chaotic day. I'm just glad I salvaged something out of it. Out of all the times I went back to 25th, so I'm just glad we're just out of Atlanta now.
Yeah, for sure. Atlanta, as always, I've had good races here, but what it really takes is patient drivers. And majority of leagues, I will state this: this is not a your guys' only league, but Atlanta tends to be chaotic in general when people are overly aggressive, and we saw a lot tonight. Some new guys joined in. They had some incidents. Some present guys also had some incidents, but overall, it was fun to watch you, Reagan. You're one of the standstills in the league that a lot of people, I guess, watch and cheer for. I guess I don't know.
Not, I mean, I have a YouTube channel, but I don't think I'm that popular.
Well, either way, you had a good, solid night. Top 10, top three, even good points. So, what is your mindset going forward?
Um, I'm just glad I got to manage top five out of these first couple of races. And I mean, here's a little tangent, but real life stuff. I got my driver's license today, so I don't know if I can apply any of
Ooh,
that.
good.
I don't think I can apply any of that to this though. That was just or just and vice versa. The driving here does not exactly apply. Just I'll put that out there to
No, that's
anyone
a good
trying.
thing. That is a good thing. Getting your driver's license. I need to get mine. I need to get my permit because I'm a dumbass.
Oh yeah, you need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. All right, Reagan. I'm gonna send you out. Have a good night, man. I know it was a long night. You finally get to breathe. Maybe don't look at the group chat because
I'm not,
that's gonna be
thankfully I'm not.
chaotic.
Thankfully I'm not in the group chat, and I appreciate you streaming that.
Yep, definitely. All right, we're gonna move on to our winner. Wesley. You were streaming tonight. Make sure you include your audio. I
You're
mean, to say the least, the pass in the grass, as we like to say. I think there was a lot of moves being made at the end there. You finally got it done on R4D. Give me your final thoughts on the last few laps, just battling for the win.
all I did was turn left. That's all I did. He was tight or something. I don't know. I just stayed in the gas.
Yeah, no, on my screen, you literally went through the grass to
I,
pass him.
I did go
So
through the
it
grass a
was
couple times.
Yeah, initially it was underneath him a little bit. Maybe I thought you were gonna pass him under the apron. So, and then you finally didn't get past him. So I'm like, phew, you didn't pass him under the yellow. And then you finally got it done on the front stretch. I think you got tight or something. You were able to get through the grass. You held on to it, basically drifting, got underneath, and then finally stuck the lead. But I saw in stage one, Wesley, you learned from your mistake. But in stage one, you had an early mistake. You spun it in turn one, and you recovered very well. Give me your thoughts throughout the night of adjusting to the apron, getting around the field, making your moves through the field, and just passing people in general.
Well, I tried to make a pass in the grass on Rory, and he just didn't give me the room, so I ended up getting uh spun out on the apron, but everything worked out.
Oh.
A man of few words.
Alright!
There's not much to
He's
say to
very-
that. I mean, Rory just straight
I
up
mean-
didn't give me anything.
No, no.
No real estate.
I meant like throughout, like you're passing through the field.
Oh, that's
How was the
nothing.
how was after that mistake? How was it going through the field and just getting track position and trying to pass people for the lead in
It's
general?
it's like Daytona or Talladega. You just ride the bottom until someone screws up in front of you, and then you just take their spot. There's not really much to it.
Gotcha. Well, overall, Wesley, good points day, a win. Also, congrats on the win. Mello, make sure you include your audio. Is that his first? How many wins does he have in the
Too
series?
damn many.
Oh, he's got a lot. Yeah. He's
Okay, so
yeah,
he's not.
got over a dozen, I think.
Didn't you pick him? Didn't you pick him?
I did pick him to win. Yep.
Yep,
I picked
all
Joey.
right.
I had to avoid my pick allegations.
Well, congrats, Mello, and congrats, the guy, Wesley. Do you have any special shoutouts for your victory?
Shout out Rory for pitting and giving me the bottom. I'm sure that'll sit well with him later.
Well, those are definitely some strong words. Overall, have a great night, Wesley. Congrats on the win. First one of the season. You stole it from R40 easily through the grass, making a great move, and just held on in the final lap. Congrats on your win. Alright, so there's a reason why I brought you in here, Mello. So
Yep.
tonight, your thoughts on the racing. I mean,
You know,
as a league owner.
it's tough. This is one of those situations where, like, you look at the race, you look at the track. I mean, you look at 25 people racing, 25 people who have very strong personalities and want to be up front the entire time. You know, it's a symptom of many things that played into this race not being the best. I mean, you know, people were just too aggressive too early, weren't willing to give each other space, and got angry pretty easily when they ended up on the high line and got shuffled back, and they just ended up punting people into corners. And I don't feel like it was any one person in particular. I mean, there was a few incidents that happened, obviously, but like, I just feel like in general, people were just racing really frustrated.
Yeah, I agree. It can definitely be cleaned up, and I'm hoping it cleans up tomorrow for you guys when you race double header tomorrow. So I hopefully you guys improve it. I will state I will give hope. Atlanta. Well, yes, I told you earlier, Mello, this was going to be a test for the league, and sadly, just like NXT ODRL, it did fail. But at the same time, Atlanta's a tough track. I will admit this. NXT ODRL had issues here, so it's not just this league. Atlanta 22, especially with a big group, if you don't have patient drivers, it will be a wreck fest, and it cleaned up halfway through stage 3. I think we got one green flag pit stop, and then a caution came out. So overall, we had great moments throughout the night. It's just sad that we had so many wrecks and incidents that really overshadow the racing as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some positives to look at here. I mean, I feel like
Yes.
I feel like the green flag pit stop cycles actually went really well. There weren't
Yes,
any
they really
pit
did.
road entry mishaps that happened, so I definitely think everyone was signaling and giving each other space on pit entry pretty well. So I definitely look at that as a positive. So
Normie's reaction to seeing the finish. Yeah, all right.
What did he say?
R40. Look in general chat of audio. Yeah. All right. So R40, you're very late. Oh man. To say the least, make sure you include your audio. Heartbreak is the word I would use. R40, leading, dominating tonight this chaos-filled race, and then Wesley finally gets underneath you on the front stretch. Give me your thoughts on the last few laps.
Well, I want to start off with Wesley should be penalized. James hasn't said anything about that clip, but once he sees it, I don't know if he has I'm just
I haven't
saying
actually watched it yet. No.
you should watch it. It's actually really bad now that I see it. It didn't look that bad, but now it looks really bad. But anyway, that sucks. My stage 1 move was cool though. You see that? That was crazy.
I think I saw it.
I like went
I
through the
need to watch
grass when
back
the
my
two leaders checked up.
Stage
That
1 was
crazy.
insane. The end of that stage.
Yeah, no, I saw him just do all that, and R4D, I mean, in terms
Yeah.
of a night, I mean, 2 stage victories. You had a chance at the end to win. Just as a whole, for how chaotic it was, what were your thoughts on the racing?
I mean,
Besides the-
I was up front a lot, and the racing actually was pretty fun up front. But I don't know how it was in the back. So
Oh man, trust me, it
Shitty.
was for the say the least. It was yeah, like you said, it was definitely chaotic. But
Yeah.
R40, what going forward? I know you guys race tomorrow, but I would not be able to watch that. What are your thoughts going into tomorrow's race? I don't know what track it is.
it's Gateway.
Gateway. Yeah, Gateway.
All right, thoughts on Gateway?
Well, James is the only one that knows this, but I'm a short track merchant, and
Yeah, I'm the only one that knows that. Yeah.
yeah.
I remember. I remember from
Well,
the
in
whole
this
leagues.
party, like I mean, even in ODRL, I won New Hampshire in my debut. Like, I like short tracks, so I think we'll have a good race again tomorrow. I just want to have a solid
Gotcha.
points race and just keep the points lead throughout the season.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna wish you the best of luck, R40. I love watching you lead. You guys battling in general. Solid race. You and Banjo were also working together all night long. Really good. But sadly, I don't think he got the finish he deserved. It
No,
was
you got 18.
behind you. Oh, behind you, man. It was rough behind you to say the least. At the
I
end there.
thought we had 1-2 in the bag.
Yeah, let's to say the least, it was reviewable for penalty potentially behind you, just to say the least. But overall, R40, good night. You had a solid night. You're not in controversy. You kept it clean all night long. Just sadly did not get the victory that you wanted.
Thanks.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
Okay, then we're good. All right, R40, have a good night, man.
thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. To say the least, that was chaotic would be an understatement. Yeah, disappointing, but at the same time, I've seen this story before. I've seen this thing before. I've seen these games before, type that deal. I've seen it in ODRO, but at the same time, the last lap incident should definitely be reviewed by admins. I will try to clip that, but that shit, it looked horrible on my screen. From fourth on back, I saw someone dive it on the apron and kill somebody. So that's all I saw. But I will state the racing was good when it was green flag, but yeah, agreed, Rock. That was definitely interesting, but I won't give up on the series. When I'll tell you guys when I'll be back. The next time I'll be watching this series will be we'll be racing Canadian Tire. So we're going back to a track where we saw last time Melodramatic was actually really quick here. So look for him to be a top 5. Actually, no, that was Mid-Ohio. He could be quick here. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll see you guys at Canadian Tire for the next time we see Frank's Cup Series. Hopefully, we'll have a lot better race. It is a road course, so it's going to be a lot different, a lot more spread out, and that should be fun. See you guys next time. Peace.